Hello friends and welcome to CJoy Yoga. I want to do just a little talk that I hope is helpful to many of us. I've been talking in classes now for quite some time about our body being in a low-grade stress mode it's been over a year now with this global pandemic. And lately I know I've been feeling exhausted, and a lot of other people that I inquire have also been feeling exhausted. And along with that, a lot of us, myself included, have been, being pretty hard on ourselves about, I have more time than usual, and that's not my essential workers. I am in awe of you, how you are holding it together right now, and thank you so much for being there for our communities and keeping us safe and keeping us fed and all of the things. I am in awe of you. Thank you for all of that you're doing right now. I didn't mean to get emotional, but there you go. But for those of us who aren't essential workers and have more time, we don't understand why we're not using that time and being more productive. And overall, gosh, so many people that I'm talking to just exhausted right now. And is it the time change? Maybe a little bit the time change. But one of the things that is happening inside of us right now is that our nervous systems are on a high alert, right? Our nervous system is responsible for being very aware through our sensory body, right, of any potential threats. It wants to keep us safe. It wants to keep us alive. For over a year, we have had a daily threat of potentially getting COVID, of potentially giving COVID to somebody else, of wearing a mask, of, right, all of these complexities that come with that. And so whether or not you are aware of it, your body has been on high alert for over a year right now. And so one of the things that does is it uses a mass amount of energy physiologically, right? We eat, we have energy, the energy keeps our brain moving, it moves our body, it helps us be active, all the different things. We are using massive amounts of energy right now in order to keep that low-grade stress moving in our body. I don't know about keep, but you know what I mean? And so we're exhausted. We're literally exhausted, and rightly so. We have been using so much of our energy in order to keep us safe and sound. And so, no, you're not supposed to be extra productive right now, right? If you want to get technical, I talk a lot about balance. That's one of the main things with yoga and Ayurveda that we're looking for. And, more and more that's modern medical science. Modern medical science is starting to figure this out as well, right? With all of their research and the things they're doing, that in order for a body to be healthy, it needs to have a sense of balance, and with the nervous system, between parasympathetic and sympathetic system, that is called homeostasis. And most of us are nowhere near homeostasis right now. We've been in this low-grade stress, and we've been in fight, flight, or freeze mode, using all of this energy up. And so we don't need to be more productive. We don't need to be pushing ourselves and accomplishing all of these things and using, that part of the system to go, go, go. It's not a bad system. It's an amazing system, and we need it to get things done and to keep ourselves alive. However, we don't want to be in it all the time and solely. So we want to find ways to activate our parasympathetic system right now to keep us in homeostasis. If you really are worried about your health, it's not going to the gym and working out like crazy. Think of it on a deeper level, a more subtle level, right? And let it be about trying to find homeostasis. And so I'm going to be making some videos with some tools, some really easy tools that we can use to activate our parasympathetic system. And I would encourage you, rather than trying to be really productive right now and go, 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 and it's spring and I have to be more active, I've been doing these things too. It's not just you, right? But how can we actually cultivate that homeostasis in our body so we stay healthy right now and we don't deplete ourselves? Because if we deplete ourselves and then we move into the heat of summer, bad news, right? And so a couple of really simple ones I'll tell you, and then I'll be making videos and posting them, are, you know, just feeling your feet on the ground, your buttocks, whatever's making contact, right? Pausing throughout your day, anytime, every time you think about it, maybe even closing the eyes if that's okay, and really just sensing and feeling and playing with your body on the earth. And by the way, this is not woo-woo stuff. This is not new age. There is a lot of research out there right now that is backing all of this up. So I'm not going to bring you things that I don't know from modern medical science research that it is effective and it starts to do something in that way, right? Breathing, and there are tons of breathing exercises. I have a whole bunch of them that I've posted throughout the past 3 years, even on YouTube, etc. But long exhales. Keep it super simple. Long exhales. Every time you think about it, pause, long exhales. Right? Anytime that we are altruistic, we're not doing something for recognition, but we're actually just trying to help another being, whether that's the earth or another human or an animal, being altruistic starts to activate our parasympathetic system. Gratitude, being grateful. Anytime you are grateful and you take a moment to be grateful for something, you start to trigger a release of serotonin, which is a mood stabilizer. Being curious. Anytime you pause and you're curious about something, you release dopamine, right? So there are these tools. Smiling. Even if you don't mean it and you fake smile, there's something about turning up the corners of your turning up the corners of your mouth, right, into a smile that starts to release neuropeptides in the brain, and then it will start to go into the endocrine system and will start to release serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins, right? So we start to move ourselves away from anxiety, worries, depression. When we start to move ourselves with these things into these mood stabilizers, right? We start to move into hopefully more happiness, gratitude, these kinds of things. So that's a short, super short, like blah, 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 things you can do. I'm going to try to make videos one at a time of those things you can do, and we'll walk through some of it and try to utilize that and move into our parasympathetic rest and digest. Tend and befriend. If you haven't heard about tend and befriend, tend and befriend. Reach out, find your community. They're going to help keep you safe. They're going to help you activate your parasympathetic system. Be well, friends. Be compassionate with yourself. Don't bully yourself into trying to do all these things right now. Really, take time. And if it feels like all you want to do is lay down and look at the wall, lay down, look at the wall. Feel the earth underneath you, long exhales, right? I love you.